Hello, thank you for joining me again. In this video, I thought I would talk about how to sew on flat tatted lace edging to different items. The first thing you have to think about is the finished product and how much stress the tatted lace is going to get from the use of that item. If you are creating a handkerchief, which would probably get a lot of use, you want to make sure to attach it quite securely so it's not going to come off. And there are two ways to attach edging to a handkerchief. You can either measure the distance, the length of edging that you need, and sew it on after you complete the tatting, or you can attach it directly to the handkerchief as you're making the tatted lace. Most handkerchiefs nowadays come with a row of holes already applied to the edge of the handkerchief. And then you just use a fine gauge crochet hook to make your joins as you go along. If you are making, for example, a baby bonnet, and you want to attach a tatted lace edging to the edge of that, then you're going to measure how long of a piece you would need all the way around, create that edging, and then starting at the bottom here, you would just pin that on and start sewing it to include every picot if the pattern includes picots. In my opinion, something like this would not get a lot of use, hopefully, but it is still a good idea to make sure you attach it securely. If you are making, say, a dress or a shirt and you want to attach it to a collar, you decide how far around the collar you would want to make it. Create your tatted lace. Position it on. And then pin it in place. I thought I would just show you how I sew tatted lace on one example. This particular pattern has picots, and again, I said you want to make sure to catch all of your picots so that they continue to lie flat with use. So for this particular pattern, the way it looks best to me is the edge of the fabric. You align the picot joins right below the edge so that you can stitch through that and it will create a layer of secure stitching right there along the edge. So you're just going to start with your first picot, secure it at the back with a knot, and obviously this is a very simple technique. You're just catching every ring and every chain at any place that it could come loose. And here, you see I'm taking a stitch right over that picot join. And usually, if I know that this piece is going to get a lot of wear, I'll take 2 or 3 stitches there. And the way I'm sewing this on, this particular pattern, the chains are extending over the edge of the fabric. But you can also sew the entire piece onto the fabric. You would just catch probably here, here, through each picot. One more word about that. If you're using an edging that you've included beads, and this particular edging does not have picots in it, I would do the same thing in that I would catch it probably on either side of the beads, probably here, using more of an invisible thread, a much thinner thread, so it's not visible on the tatting. I would catch it here and in the ring. I hope that answers most of your questions about how to attach flat tatted lace edging to some items. Thank you for watching.